The Portland Trail Blazers have not won a championship since the year 1977. It has been 51 years.
They haven't been back to the NBA Finals since 1992.
As great as he was, moved that forward.
Until this moment.
Conference final.
With the Zen Master as mentor and his disciples, Cal Love and Derek Fisher, bolstering the staff.
The youngest MVP in NBA history at 20 years old, Shakur.
The kid, the shot.
Will the Trail Blazers finally bring home the trophy tonight?
Game 5 of the NBA Finals. Portland have been patient, they have endured, and they have prevailed. With a 3-1 series lead, their sights locked on one goal, one epic culmination of an entire NBA season. The Larry O'Brien Trophy could be theirs with just one more win against the Wizards. This is the NBA playoffs, and it's up next.
Will it end tonight? That's the question as one team battles to shut the door on the season. Another hopes to stave off defeat. The NBA playoffs on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And joining us on the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. And now Washington's starting group. They've got Sarr. Dillingham is out there with Sharpe. Then it's Sabonis. And for Portland, look at the Wizards. They've had some chances in this series, but haven't been able to take advantage. Greg, tonight is their last chance.
And Kevin, there are no tomorrows unless it's vacation planning. But talking to them, they're not ready to concede. If they win here, they go home for Game 6. Then if they can win that, boy, anything is possible in a Game 7.
Bledsoe passes to Shakur. 5 to shoot. Rebound, Washington. They look to start a new streak after losing on Monday.
Well, they made a few key shots, but missed many more. It was a rough night for them offensively.
You know what? There was a lot of standing around in that basketball game. Failing to move bodies and failing to move the basketball is a bad formula.
And Sharpe drops them both.
You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
Bledsoe outside. Oh, good with the triple.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Pass to Sharpe. Trains it from beyond the arc. Sharpe's got 5.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Here is Shakur. Shot from 16. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
Pass to Sharpe. And then Sharpe with the dunk.
I tell you what, you better watch out, fellas. He is on fire here today.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin. Well, I had a chance to catch up with Portland's head coach. We talked about tackling the quote-unquote Sabonis problem. Coach said, we want to challenge Sabonis as early and often as possible. We'd rather see him pass the ball than find his own shot, and especially inside. Well, they'll try to battle Domantas in the paint. See how that works out. Back to you.
Thank you, David.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
Here is Shakur. Tries it from 19, and he nails the jumper.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
Pass to Sabonis. Now, here's Sharpe. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Sharpe's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Wizards. And the first time out of the game called here for the Trailblazers. Let's take this chance now to show you the list of the postseason scoring leaders. 5th, Shaedon Sharpe.
And he's taken off on a tremendous scoring streak at the perfect time. I mean, obviously, he's established himself as a premier playoff performer.
Portland moving the ball around. Fader on the way. And again, it's Portland converting.
We're talking about a big man with excellent touch. Porzingis will never shy away from a mid-range opportunity.
To the right side. Pass to Sharpe. The tray. Rebound by the Trailblazers.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Shoots the three. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
Pass to Dillingham. It's good from long range.
I like that decision right there. Don't try to force a shot inside. Kick it out.
Here is Shakur. Porzingis with a screen on Sharpe. A shot by Shakur, no good. And then Sharpe with the dunk.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Here. Oh!
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, yes. That's for sure. And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's Dillingham. They set the screen. Sharpe, the pass to Sarr. By 4. Outside, Porzingis. There's Shakur. And Portland again with the bucket.
And he's having quite the quarter converting at a really high percentage.
The Wizards have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Here's Sharpe. Score the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
He is getting it done on the offensive end. 5 buckets through 7 shots.
Bledsoe outside. Shakur passes to Porzingis. Goes up the baseline. Rebounded by the Wizards. Pass to Sharpe. Sinks the three-pointer. Sharpe's got 17.
Timeout. 6 of 8 from the field. 75%. Just scoring the ball at will.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. Portland making a change here. Portis is checked in. And a switcher also for Washington. Achua, he's checked in for Sabonis. Outside Portis. To the left side wing. Here is Shakur. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Wizards.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
Here's Dillingham. Guarded by Bledsoe. Dillingham, no good.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Right, he stays connected and great timing on the contest.
Here is Shakur. Defended by Sharpe. A basket by Shakur.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Here's Sharpe. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Sharpe's got 19 points.
What an aggressive mindset in this period. He's starting to take over.
That one drops for him.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Pass to Achua. In the corner, Dillingham with it. From outside, off the mark. Portland trails by 3. Here is Shakur. It's hauled in by Achua. Wizards leading by 3. Sarr, the pass to Achua. Cans it from downtown.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Here is Shakur. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Portland, they have been perfect. The line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. Free throw good, Shakur. Both teams deciding to change it up. He hits both from the stripe. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for the Wizards. They lead by 4. Portis, the pass to Porzingis. Some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. It's hauled in by Achua. Washington shooting an impressive 60% early. The shot by Carter. Nobody around. No good from outside. Portland's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here is Shakur. He's got 14. It's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Well, the best players to me deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Count that one.
And this game already taking shape as an offensive battle.
Well, the fans love it. Coaches may not like the lack of defense, but boy, the rules promote scoring, no doubt.
Here is Shakur. 16 points for him. Shot clock at 6. Over in the quarter, Porzingis. No good on the 3.
Boy, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Here's Sarr. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Here's Shakur. That shot off. Washington leading now by 4. Takes a 3. Sarr's shot is off. There's 1:26 left to play in the first. Up top, Porzingis. Here is Shakur. Over Carter. Portland again missing.
You know, not sure if he's playing to the crowd, but no need for the fadeaway on that shot.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Now a timeout called by Portland. Both teams. making some changes here. Takes the three, drains the three-pointer. 6 points for him.
A much better quarter for them shooting the ball.
Taking a look at the whistles. Pass to Sarr. Now Sharpe.
To a certain extent, you like the aggressiveness, but that's 2 fouls already. Take a step back.
Team foul. Substitution for Wizards. Precious Achiuwa. Malik Beasley. Robert Dillingham.
Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. There's a screen by Achiuwa. 6 to shoot. No good from Beasley.
Well, that's a case where a guy's trying to make a play, trying to take it up strong, but the defense was ready.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. Dillingham with it. Sabonis sets the pick for Dillingham. Sabonis, the pass to Achiuwa. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Well, Precious Achiuwa, a guy who I think has a high upside. The reason I say that, he runs the floor. He's got tremendous athleticism. He's able to fit in around great players. He just needs to continue to work on his game.
And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Portland moving the ball over. Shoots it up. It's hauled in by Achiuwa. Washington trails by 10. Here's Dillingham. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. And another miss by Washington. There's Shakur. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
It's Sabonis with the drive. Good on the bucket.
Domantas Sabonis, such a talented finisher. He's got speed, he's got length, he's got touch. That is nice.
Bledsoe passes to Shakur. Back to Bledsoe. Shoots. And Portland again with the bucket. Washington trails by 13. Pass to Sharpe. Porzingis with the block.
A swat by Porzingis, that wingspan, letting you know he's in the house.
And the dunk by Porzingis.
That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
Washington's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. And timeout is called by Mike Budenholzer. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about.
Substitution on the court.
Pass to Dillingham. There's the screen. Buries the long-range jumper. Dillingham's got 6.
I'll tell you, he'll take that all day, every day. I'm sure he was shocked to find himself that wide open.
Shakur kicks to Bledsoe. To the inside. And stolen by Dillingham. Pass to Sabonis. Here's Sharpe. Oh!
My goodness.
The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
And I gotta say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still, a magnificent move to the rim.
And the lead should be safe if they can keep shooting the basketball like this.
And again, Washington with the triple.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Now here's Bledsoe. He has 7. 6 on the shot clock. Fires from 14. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. Washington trails by 10. Here's Dillingham. It's deflected. Outside Portis. Pass to Smart. Over Dillingham. Smart misses. Washington has gotten cold from deep in the second quarter. Just 2 of 6 from long range.
Oh, Kevin, get a load of that one. Take that play and put it in the alley-oop textbook, boy.
Perfectly done. You're right. He put it on a platter for him. Now here's Smart. Nothing on the board. Bledsoe for 3. Washington with the rebound. Achua's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Dillingham. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Portland.
They're contesting shots and have also come up with some significant blocks, putting a little doubt into the minds of the opposing shooter.
You know, also, they've been incredible on the fast break, taking those chances, playing with great pace.
Trailblazers leading by 6. Trailblazers moving the ball around. Here is Shakur. It's up a 3 in the hoop for his 3rd make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
2 trays now in the second quarter after he hit one in the first.
And Mike Budenholzer is called a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Now Sharpe. He's got 21. Back to Sabonis. To the left wing. And another miss by Washington. Portland's gone 6 of 10 from three-point range, up over 50% for the ball game. Count that one. And now an 11-point Trailblazer lead.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Yep, that one goes. He's got 5.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Here is Shakur. Over Sharpe. And that one off the back of the rim and in. 23 points in the game.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Bledsoe looking it over. Just 5 on the clock. Here is Shakur. And stolen by Sharpe. Here's the lob to the hoop. Washington again turning it over.
Well, when you're careless with the basketball, you can expect that to happen.
And Washington making a change here. Trailblazers leading by 11. Outside, Porzingis. Back to Bledsoe. Shot clock at 5. A three-pointer, no good.
I'll tell you, he's trying to help them extend this lead, but it's been a tough night for him individually.
Pass to Dillingham. And here's Sabonis. Here's Dillingham. Headed by Porzingis.
And with that 7'6" wingspan, Porzingis has always been a big-time shot blocker.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
For Washington, they have gone 5 of 7 from the free throw line in the game. The first one falls. C.J. McCollum, he's checked in for Portland. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Boy, a really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
1:07 left to play here in the half. Here is Shakur. Over Sharpe. Portland no good that time either. Here's the three. And the three ball is good. Sharpe's got 24.
And let's see, guys, if that triggers another little explosion from him after hitting 3 triples in that first quarter.
Bledsoe, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. The Trailblazers have gone a perfect 7 of 7 from the line tonight. And he knocks down the first one. And Portland making a change here. Bledsoe hits them both.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Outside, Sabonis. Pass to Sarr. Now, here's Sharpe. And again, Washington with the triple.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
Here is Shakur. Defended by Sharpe. Near the three-point line, it's Bledsoe. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Trailblazers lead by 5. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with Coach Mike Budenholzer. Coach, probably not the defensive effort you were hoping for thus far.
Yeah, no, our defense isn't where it needs to be. I think they're getting open looks. We're overshifting, and then we're not committing to shooters. It's not a very good defensive effort so far.
Mike, thanks very much for your time. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
Attention to center court. And get ready for the back-to-back shots. Drum roll. And measuring up the shot. Let's hear it for the participant.
Some great postseason action in the first half of play. A healthy lead has been built for Portland.
Well, they've been the more measured team, passing up good shots for great ones.
Yeah, they've been aggressive, but also disciplined. That's a sign of good coaching.
Taking a look at the situation for Washington. Still alive, but facing some long odds. How do they keep hope alive?
Well, I think those tough moments are what reveal a lot of character, Ernie. I mean, how you...
And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
And it's time for more of the NBA Finals on 2K Sports. What a time of year. Shaedon Sharpe really making a difference here.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter. Sliced right through them.
His penetration was a real problem for them. And then, of course, the monster finishes at the cup.
The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. It's deflected. And for the Wizards, Sarr out there with Domantas Sabonis. Then it's Dillingham. Then it's Shaedon Sharpe. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And that block was something. It's the playoffs, and every possession and defensive stop matters.
Here's Sharpe. He lobs it up, and he lays in the alley-oop.
Well, the coach loves this kind of ball movement. Anytime you create something inside the free throw line, you know it's a good look.
pass to Bledsoe. Pocket 6. Here's Porzingis. Washington with the rebound. And for Washington, Sharpe out there with Dillingham. Then it's Sarr. Then it's Sabonis. Here is Shakur. Portland moving the ball around. They set the pick. Pulls up. High post. He claims that one off the back iron. And down it falls. 11 points in the game.
Listen, you give a good shooter that kind of look, and it's going to go in.
Now, here's Sharpe. He's got 27. Plays it up and banks it in. Sharpe's got 29 in the game.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Here is Shakur. Over Sharpe. The basket by Shakur. And the Trailblazers lead by 5. The Wizards have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Outside, Sabonis. Fires for 3. The shot, no good. Portland's gone 6 of 11 when they're taking the three-point shot tonight. Very respectable. Throws it up high.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. And Mike Budenholzer has called a timeout. He wants to talk to his guys. To Dillingham. Outside, Sabonis. Here's Dillingham. 6 to shoot. The Wizards with another miss. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Pass to Bledsoe. There's Shakur. Drills the three-pointer. 28 points for him.
Ever since halftime, they've played precision basketball on the offensive end.
I got to believe that's something the coach talked to them about at the halftime. They have valued each possession. You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
Well, you love that he wants to wear out the defense. What a catalyst for his team. Incredible.
And it's Sharpe missing. Portland leading by 9. Bledsoe with defended now by Dillingham. The layup missed.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Oh, and a fast break for the Wizards. On up the court. Portland grabs the miss.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Now here's Bledsoe. He's got 9. A 3. And Sarr pulls it down. Sarr's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Sharpe. And another miss by Washington.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Here is Shakur. Defended by Sharpe. Here is Shakur. And he has 28 points for the game. Ball stolen. It's Bledsoe on the wing. Fires the 3. Drills it from outside. Bledsoe's got 12 points in the game. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle steps for Portland.
I like their defense tonight, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals
and get out in transition.
And let's give them credit to the shot blocking on display. They set the tone early and have kept the pressure on defensively.
And Portland has possession following the three-pointer by Washington. 5 on the clock. For the three, and the Trailblazers another three.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Great pass to set up the lay-in. 15 points in the game.
Well, offensively, this guy has been cooking. They're definitely not losing because of him.
Here is Shakur. Mr. Porzingis. Over Sarr. Porzingis can't hit. Washington trails by 10. Here's Sharpe, and then Sharpe with the dunk.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Here is Shakur. He's got 31. Mr. Porzingis. Let's go. That's no basket. His third miss in 8 tries. Picked his pocket. Here is Shakur. Shot clock at 6. And that one is hammered home.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. Pass to Sarr. And here's Sharpe. And then Sharpe with the dunk.
Forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown. Outside for Bledsoe. Back to Porzingis. And a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in. Bledsoe's got 3 assists now in this one. Pass to Sabonis. And here's Sharpe. 33 points for him. And a wide open look for Sarr. Off target from 3-point range.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Shakur dishes to Bledsoe. Pulls from the top of the key. Again, the Trailblazers good for 2.
Well, I absolutely love the way this guy has controlled the pace tonight. They've been able to play the style they want.
To the middle, here's Dillingham. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Dillingham's got 10 points in the game.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here is Shakur. The Trailblazers have been exceptional shooting free throws tonight, going 9 for 9. First one falls for.
Taking 2 shots.
Both good from the line that time. Washington trails by 13. Pass to Beasley. 1:44 left in the third quarter.
Well, outstanding contest on the shot, and then he's positioned perfectly to go after the rebound.
Bledsoe with it. Back to Portis. Cuts off the pass. Here's Dillingham. Defended by Portis. There's a good screen. Pass to Beasley. 6 on the shot clock. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
But to me, that's Malik Beasley playing bigger than his size. This guy just keeps coming despite the contact.
Now Now Bledsoe. It's Allen on the wing. Here is Shakur. From downtown. That shot misses. Down low. Here's Edwards. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits. Edwards got his first 2 points. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Here's Shakur. Second chance effort, and the shot goes in.
Well, you love the persistence on the offensive glass. All about effort right now.
Beasley with it. Launches it. Connects from three-point range. Beasley's got 5. And so it's Portland holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. And the three-point shot has been big for them. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Head coach Mike Budenholzer is mic'd up along the sideline.
Let's get a stop. Let's play out of motion. Let's run them. Let's play at our pace. Let's go. Defense.
So timeout, please.
And sometimes from the outside, not always clear what led a coach to call for a timeout.
And as you know, it's what comes after that gives you some sense of what has changed.
Right now, I'd send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, I had a chance to find out what the Trailblazers coach was going over with his guys. He told his players, I love the energy right now. You look like you're having fun out there. Keep playing for each other because our chemistry looks great right now. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. And for Washington, it's picked off. And now running up the court, Bledsoe pushing it up.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Second team foul. At the line for 2, Kristaps Porzingis.
That free throw good from Porzingis.
There's a reason people call Kristaps Porzingis the unicorn. A 7-foot big man, but boy, what a sweet shooter he is.
And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity.
Shooting for Washington. Shaedon Sharpe. 62 feet on the court.
Washington trails by 9. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Beyond the arc. Offensive rebound. Lets the three fly. Hits it from three-point range.
And you can see he just caught a glimpse of the open man on the perimeter and immediately got him the basketball.
Here is Shakur. Pocket 6. Washington with the rebound. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
Personal foul. team foul. At the line for the Wizards.
And he makes the first.
2 shots.
He's off on the second. Trailblazers leading by 5. There's a screen. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Here's Sharpe. Lays it up off the glass. Sharpe's got 40 points.
You really got to tip your cap to him in terms of how he's played today, even if they end up losing this game.
Pass to Bledsoe. Here is Shakur. Driving to the basket. Up and in on the layup. He's got 39.
You know, he's flat fueling their success. Most of the offense has gone through him.
And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for the Wizards. Abraham, 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Cook is checked in for Washington. Dillingham comes in for Carter. So he gets them both. Portland leading by 5. Bledsoe outside. Another shot. Perfect on the shot. Swishes it through. And the Trailblazers lead by 7.
Hip works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the... offensive player. You've got to want to work.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Boy, when it's this close, you try not to give up these kinds of buckets. Boy, you got to do better defensively.
And Bledsoe has it in the corner. Shot clock at 6. His 3-pointers off the mark.
And guys, this has got to be more of a team effort. Right now, he's playing all for himself.
Out of bounds, Portland takes possession. Washington making some changes. Edwards comes in for Sabonis. And it's Malik Beasley in for Cook. Trailblazers leading by 5. Here is Shakur. Covered by Beasley. To the wing on the left. Six to shoot. And Bledsoe has it in the corner. Lets it go with a 3. Great tee that time from Edwards.
I'll tell you, this has not been his game, and he's making it worse with shot selection like that.
It's good on the putback. Now just a 3-point Trailblazer lead.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Bledsoe outside. Here's Shakur. Rebound, Washington.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
Washington making some changes. Sabonis, he's checked in for Edwards. And Shaedon Sharpe subbed in for Beasley. Pass to Dillingham. And now Portland on the break. Doubled by Sabonis. Portland moving the ball around. Sabonis with the steal. To the paint. Here's Dillingham. Lead pass was put in just the right spot.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Here is Shakur. Just 5 to shoot. To stop the drought. Rise to the hoop. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Shaedon Sharpe picks one up. Free throw good, Shakur.
Shakur. 2 shots.
And so he makes both from the line. Washington trails by 3. Now Dillingham misses the jumper.
Superb defense, guys. No way he's going to let him get off a clean look at the basket.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that now.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
Well, you love that he wants to wear out the defense. What a catalyst for his team. Incredible.
Outside, Sabonis. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Portland leading by 5. Right wing. Shot clock at 6. Here's Bledsoe. Here is Shakur. Defended by Sharpe. Drops in the breakaway layup. Sharpe's got 42 in the game.
And we could have been looking at a 2-possession game, but that was a huge mistake on the turnover. Now, nerves becoming a factor.
And Portland turns it over again. Washington trails by 3. Out to the wing. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
It's really been a tale of 2 halves, hasn't it, guys? As far as taking care of the basketball, immaculate at halftime, but he's had too many miscues here in the second half.
The Trailblazers shooting with confidence, 50% from the field so far. Here's Shakur, and all around the rim that time before dropping in. 43 points in the game.
It's just hard to believe that someone can perform at such a high level. They've got to thank him for this lead.
Here's Sarr. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
Timeout, Blazers. Portland leading by 3. Here is Shakur. Here's the floater. And Sarr pulls it down. Sarr's got 9 rebounds now tonight.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Up high to stop the alley-oop.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Washington trails by 3. Takes a step back. There's the steal. It's 2-on-1. A finish. Oh, wow! Great game for him. Double-double now. 10 points and 12 rebounds. There's 1:38 left in the fourth quarter. And Sarr throws it down.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
I'll tell you, we have seen great execution from both teams. Neither one giving an inch here.
Here is Shakur. Over Sharpe. And again, it's Portland converted. 1:21 left in the fourth quarter. It's rebounded by Porzingis. Portland leading by 5. Bledsoe outside. Here is Shakur.
First personal foul, 4th team foul.
So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
Well, you want to continue to build the lead, so a very productive trip to the line right there.
And timeout is called by Mike Budenholzer. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle them up right away. .46 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Sharpe on the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
He hits the first one, and that trims the lead to 6. Good on both. .30 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one, so they foul intentionally.
Team foul. Trailblazers. Bledsoe taking 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game. Washington calls timeout. They're trailing by 7. Seconds left in the fourth quarter. It counts. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Yeah, that's almost automatic anytime he gets the ball in that position.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Personal foul. Team is in the penalty. At the line for Portland, number 9. 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6. And so he drops them both. It's a 7-point game.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Well, it's been a hard-fought battle through much of the night. They just missed out on a couple of opportunities they'd love to do over.
Champions.
All the travel, all the practices, all the meetings, all the games, wins and losses, the emotion, the exhaustion culminating into tonight.
And whenever you win the NBA championship, there's a level of accomplishment and excitement that really can't be matched. But pretty amazing to have accomplished this goal.
The celebration is here, and this place is going crazy. The bench loves it. The fans obviously overjoyed. This is one of those moments these players will never forget. And we've enjoyed bringing you every minute of the action here on 2K Sports. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next season.